Hello, whoever just checked in. Hello, hello. Hello. I only got one light. Ain't nobody in here. Well, whoever just put that like up there, good morning, good morning. I know this is an early live. I'm just checking in. I'm going to be going live a little bit later on, too. Hello. Hello. How you doing? Happy holidays to you. That's good. That's good. Did you finish all your stuff for Thanksgiving? Yeah, I'm just getting off from work. Just wanted to check in because I know nobody hasn't seen me in about, I think, maybe 6 days at least. I can understand that. You have to always be ahead of schedule because you don't want to wait till the last minute. I'm not traveling. Actually, I'm going to be in town for Thanksgiving. I'm going over to my godmother's house for Thanksgiving. Whoever's in the bushes, y'all can come out. You don't have to be sitting in the bushes. I'm not going to bite. Yeah, we staying in town, and I'm not cooking this year for Thanksgiving. I'm going to my godmother's house for Thanksgiving. Yeah. And as you can see, I have a new look, a little afro puff, and it's not a mop head because I call myself the mop head. I always want to call myself the mop head. Yes. I remember the conversation, yes. And I'm going to keep that in mind. And I'm also going to keep in mind that that I'm going to give myself grace. Yeah, I wanted to try something different because the last time I did the ponytail on the side, I wanted to try that different. But I said to myself, let me try to do something. Let me see if I do the ponytail up top and widen it and puff it out and see how it looks. And it actually, you're gonna laugh at me, PMC. Usually when I put my hair like this, it mushes down and it doesn't stay. But this time, um, it stayed. I don't know what made it stay like that. I guess I don't know. Cause usually when I do my hair like this, it's always mushing down to look, real curly. But yeah, but I remember the conversation, and basically just get I'm just giving myself grace and not beat myself up about the situation, because when you beat yourself up about situations like that, it's basically giving the person the your energy of the situation. And it's nothing wrong with having a big heart, but you just have to learn how to use it. Yep. Yep. And y'all was absolutely right. Y'all was absolutely right. But but I also had to learn to give myself grace from that, and not beat myself up about it, because sometimes when you get into situations like that, it's out of your control. So you just have to learn how to learn where to go, and learn where not to go. And then also just try not to beat yourself up about it, because just because that situation happened to you, it doesn't mean that you're stupid, because of the simple fact that stuff happens. But you just have to be more aware of your surroundings and stuff like that. So that's what I had to learn from the situation. And also keep pushing, and don't let hello, how you doing? And keep pushing, and don't let the key to Yep, we do. That's true. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. And also, the number one thing that you have to learn as well is just keep pushing. Just keep pushing and not dwell on it. You got to keep pushing and not dwell on it, because when you keep on, thinking about it, and keep on, blaming yourself about it, you know what I'm saying? It's going to make you be miserable, and you don't want to give off that type of energy to people. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, it's going to it's almost like you pushing people away when you start, thinking bad about yourself and stuff like that. You just have to keep pushing. You just have to keep pushing. But other than that, just keep living your life. Just live your best life and keep living. Just keep living. That's all you can really do. How you doing? And Tashonda, how you doing? What you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking? Are you staying in town? What you gonna do? Yep. And to be honest with you, PMC, even though it might seem like it's easy to conquer life every day, but but sometimes it can seem difficult. It might look like it's easy, but it can be difficult at times. It can be very difficult at times. Very difficult. Yep. Very, very difficult. But that's what makes life interesting, for things to be difficult. You gotta go through difficult stuff, because life won't be interesting if stuff wasn't difficult. Well, that's a good question. There goes the question. Addicted to water. Are you addicted to water? Addicted to water. Are you addicted to it? That's the question in the chat this morning. As you can see, I am. I am. I'm addicted to water. True. But I started to learn to be addicted to water because depending on what type of water that you drink, sometimes you have to like put some type of flavor in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me and the kids, when we drink water, we always put the to go packets inside of it to make it flavorful so it can, have some type of flavor in the water. But I don't have to do this with this water because this water, I love this water. I haven't had this water in a good minute. But depending on what store you go to, that type of water that I had, the Hawaiian water, it can be very expensive with that type of water. But it's really good. Hey Tisha, how you doing? Much love, much love, much love. Yeah, that is true. That's true. Right. And I drink that drink. I drink this water and I drink the um what's that water? Um I drink the smart water, and then it's another water that they have in 7-Eleven. I forgot the name of it. But it's different types of waters that I like because I like this one because this is the Hawaiian water. I forgot what you call it, but I like this one. And I like the smart water, and it's a different one. It's like the tall one, and it has the black and the black and white writing on it. I forgot the name of it. The next time I go to 7-Eleven, bro, no, not that one. It's another one. Oh my God. It's on the tip of my tongue. When the next time I go to 7-Eleven, bro, I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna send it to you so I can let you know what it is. But that water is good because it's tall. It's tall and it's thick and it's in 7-Eleven. And most of the time I get those. But I just never came across the 7-Eleven to get it. But that's not the one. I know what you're talking about with that one, but it's another one. I forgot the name of it because it's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't get it out at the moment. But it's different types of waters that I like. But most of the time, I be buying the store bought water from Walmart and from Aldi's. So it's different type of waters that I like, but I mainly like this one that I'm drinking right now and the smart water. But you gonna find this funny. Um, I think I think that's what it is. That one, SKYRA. I think that's what it is. And I drink life water too. I drink that one too. But the waters as of lately, they've been so expensive. Like I be trying to get the cheapest waters I can get to put in the house. But the ones that we name, I be sometimes buying that for myself because sometimes the kids, when I get waters for them, I normally get the small pack of the water for them because sometimes when they drink the tall waters, they sometimes they waste it and stuff like that, and I'd be like thinking to myself, I spent all this water on all this money on this water, and they sometimes waste it. But they haven't wasted them as of lately because that's all we mainly be drinking is water inside the household, and we also drink Hey Stone, how you doing, Stone? And I sometimes be drinking juices too. Like I buy the bottled water by the case. I do too. I do too. Yep. And I don't just get one. I get 2 packs of those waters. I get 2 packs so it can at least last um for at least about a month or so, because it's 7 of us in the household. But my dad, he normally gets Deer Park. He normally gets Deer Park, but I don't be getting the Deer Park like that. But he normally gets Deer Park. Blessings to you as well, Stone. Girl, Tish, I thought I was the only one that went through that. Because when I say my kids, when I say they will waste the water, they would sit there and drink the water halfway. And then they used to sit there and drink the water and drink it halfway and then be talking about something, I'm done. And I be sitting there saying to myself, you done? You better drink all that water, be wasting all that day. And then at one point I had to stop. Right, exactly. My kids used to do that. But now since they older, they do have a tendency of drinking all their water. Exactly, PMC. But they used to do that a lot, and I had to stop getting the big bottles of water and got the small ones. And when I got the small ones, they was drinking them all up. But now since they older, they drink the tall waters now. But they used to waste them back in the day because I could not stand when they did that, and that used to frustrate the heck out of me because I'd be like getting a 40 pack of water and y'all wasting them. I'm like, y'all crazy. And then my dad be sitting there telling me, don't be fussing at them. I'm like, shoot, well, if you was buying a case of water and they sitting there just drinking them halfway, you be mad too. What you mean? I'm like, good Lord. As much groceries are and you wasting all that water, oh my God, that's But they be drinking all the water now, but back then they wasn't drinking all that water. They was just like wasting them. When I say they wasted them, and they used to make me so mad when they did that. That used to drive me up the wall. But they gotten better with drinking water though. And money goes down the drain every day due to the waste food and drinks like restaurants stole. Yes, they do. They really do. Because I used to work as far as food is concerned, y'all gonna sit there and laugh y'all butts off like crazy. I used to work at Popeyes years back when I was in my 20s. And hey James. And I used to how you doing this morning? I know you do, PMC. I know you do. But I know I used to work there in my 20s. And oh my God. I used to work there. Well, go to sleep, James. Go to sleep. I'm talking about you sleepy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. But I used to work there when I was in my 20s. And I know that every night that I had worked, they would have to always put the chicken and the grease to put extra chicken up there because they wanted to make sure that they had enough chicken that they was able to give customers throughout the rest of the night. And then sometimes how customers can get sometimes that they don't want to get no cold chicken, they want to get fresh chicken. And so sometimes they would have to put chicken in the grease just to make sure that it was fresh and all of that for the customer. And I I know that at the end of the night, oh my God, at the end of the night, they be having so much chicken that they would have to count so they can have it for inventory, so they can put it in the book, so they can keep track of how much chicken that they, they cooked. And also, they have to also make sure that whatever chicken that they threw away, that they had it in the book. And then they also had to find out what other pieces of chicken that they had to order and everything. And we used to be able to take the chicken home to our families, because it was times that, they would sit there and say, well, we about to throw away the chicken anyway, so y'all might as well go ahead and take it home. So they used to let us take chicken home. And I used to have chicken for days, with the kids, and they used to, eat it, but they had stopped doing that because they were saying something about, and it was crazy. They were saying something about that we was able to take chicken home, but they had stopped doing that because they said that they had to make sure that the count was correct, because they were saying that people were stealing or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, how you going to be stealing, but you be telling us that we can take the chicken home? Yes, yes. And the thing that really got to me was that when they, what I'm saying, when they would cook all that chicken and then they would have to document it in the book, you would at least think that when they would have all that chicken left over and they would put it, what I'm saying, in their books of how much chicken that they cook. But even though you was letting us take it home, why would you not give it to the homeless people? Because instead of you wasting it by throwing it away, you could have had packed it up, kept it in the I forgot what you call that thing when you keep stuff in the freezer. That I think it's called like a back room or a back freezer. I forgot what they had called it back in the day. They used to call it something that it's like a freezer walk through. You could at least put it in the walk through and put it inside there, let it sit in there, so it can stay cold or whatever. And then you could have took it to a homeless shelter that you can give it to people, because there's a lot of homeless people out here that don't eat. And like the discussion that we was talking about in one of the chats, that when people can't stay in the shelter and stuff like that, but like if they had came home from doing a job, looking for a job or doing whatever they were doing, they can come back to the shelter and they can have, something to eat. But I know the people that was, the managers that used to work there, they said that they wasn't associated with shelters or whatever, and they wasn't allowed to do that. And I said to myself, that doesn't make any sense. You don't want to feed the people that need to be, that need to be fed, that's homeless. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make no sense. And it doesn't make any sense why none of these restaurants will want to be associated with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people, and it's kind of like touching to me, because where I work at in DC, it's a lot of homeless people that are on the street. Because I know when I be leaving for my job sometimes, and I might, get some stuff from there, like some food or something. And I know that at one point I used to see this homeless guy by the side of the building, and he can be sitting there, just laying there sleeping and stuff. And sometimes I might walk past him and I might leave like a sandwich or some chips or something by him. Just so he can have something to eat. And even though I want to bring the food home to my kids, you know what I'm saying? But I still will want to give them something or give him something or whoever else, so they won't go hungry, because you don't know. And I don't want to put it in the atmosphere and make it seem like that's going to happen, because when you say stuff like that, you putting it in the atmosphere. This thing is like right on top of my head. Y'all probably can't see. Okay, here we go. But how about this? Let me put it right here. Can you see me? Okay, y'all can see me, even though it's on top of my bun. but but sometimes I would sit there and put okay. Sometimes I would put some food by him while he's sleeping, and sometimes he might be up and be like, how you doing, ma'am? And I'd be like, I'm doing good. And he wouldn't have to ask me, and I would sit there and just give him the food or whatever I was able to give him. And he would say thank you. Now, he used to ask me for money, but I'm a type of person, and it might seem like I'm being mean, which I don't want to be mean, but I prefer to give you food than to give you money, because I'm a type of person, I don't want to give you money for you to, you know what I'm saying, go and get liquor or whatever the case may be, because I'd rather for you to eat than to go somewhere, to drink liquor. That's just me. And it's a lot of that around where I work at. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them. And I just try to do the best I can within my ability, because you don't know if you are ever going to be in that situation. You never know. Right, exactly. And that's why I prefer to give them food than to give them money, because I know that when I was younger, I used to give homeless people money. And I remember my dad was telling me one day, he was like, don't be giving them money, and my mom used to tell me that if you're going to give somebody some money or whatever, don't give them no more than $5, because you don't want to go and give somebody something that you will probably need for yourself or for the kids. So instead of you coming out your pocket, giving them like $20 or something like that, the minimum you should give them is only $5. And I understood what she was talking about, because you don't want to go over and beyond and give them something like that unless you buying them something to eat. And I know that some people that, see a homeless person, they either give them something to eat, for free, or if a person asks if you can buy me something, you will go up there to the register with them and let them order what they need to order. And then once they order what they order, then you might sit with them and wait with them till the food comes, or you let them stand there and wait for the food. But I just prefer not to give them a whole lot of money. I'd rather prefer to buy them food than to let them get liquor with that type of money. That's just me. But it is a lot of people where I work at. It's a lot of them that's homeless. Now, I don't know how many shelters that they have, but I know that in that area, their shelters is a lot more stricter. Their shelters is a lot more stricter. Because I remember you said that one time, PMC, that some of these shelters, they be charging and stuff like that. But I don't know for sure how it is where I work at, because I don't know if they started to charge over here now. I don't know. But I know that most of the time when I be coming out of work, because sometimes it depends. I might get out of work sometimes around 3, 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 6. And sometimes around maybe 3 or 4, they might be laying on the side of the building. And they be trying to be all covered up with the cover. And they would have to sometimes be on the little the box. It's like the back of the box or something. They lay on that because I guess to give them cushion on the back of their back. And they would sometimes have blankets or a coat or something wrapped around it. And then sometimes they might lay on the side of the road, you know, where the busy street is, and sometimes they might lay on the concrete. Mm-hmm. Right. Because I know it's this one place that's like right across from my job. They used to have like a and homeless people wasn't there, but some people would like sit there and sit in that area, and it was like built like a house or something. And they had to knock that down because they were saying that the areas that people were sitting in, you know, when they would take a break or something, smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, they had knocked that whole thing down and just had chairs right there because they were saying that this is their property and they had to pay for the property. Hello, let me call you Cube 6075. You saying okay? Okay, what, sweetie? Good morning. When you come into the chat, you saying okay. You could say at least good morning pretty hard. And the chat, that's how you're supposed to come into the chat. You're supposed to greet the people that's in the chat and greet me instead of saying okay. and happy holidays to you. But yeah, they were saying that you can't be. Yeah, they did. Because they let it be known that y'all not gonna be sitting here on our property and then we gotta pay taxes on it. That's why they had knocked that thing down and then just left the chairs because they was like, y'all ain't gonna be sitting up in here, and we had to pay taxes on that, and then y'all just sitting up in here just chilling and then leaving trash and stuff all over the place. I said, Lord have mercy, you can't sit nowhere. Because if you on somebody's property and they gotta pay taxes on that thing, oh my God, it's crazy. Well, hello, how you doing, Ippy Poo? How are you doing today? Happy holidays to you, and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. You cooking for the holidays, or are you staying in town for the holidays? Hello, Miss Sarah. How you doing? How you doing, sweetie? You staying in town for Thanksgiving, or you cooking for Thanksgiving? Man, bro, I am very blessed. I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. Oh, does he like the dentist appointment or he don't like it? No, I'm not cooking the turkey. Well, I'm thinking about cooking the turkey maybe on Christmas. Not Thanksgiving, but Christmas. I'm thinking about doing Christmas dinner this year. That's if I don't have to work late. Now, if I don't have to work late, then yeah. But if I have to work late, no. We will probably have to move it to the weekend. I have 2 jobs, work 7. Ooh, girl. I thought my overnight was, yeah, girl. I wish I had 2 jobs, and I don't cook the traditional Thanksgiving dinner But when I did, you know what? I tried that. I'm not ignoring y'all. Speaking of fried turkey, that's what they had at Popeyes. They had the fried turkey, and I tried that maybe a couple of years ago, and it was pretty good. But yeah, it's good. But yeah, I'm getting tired of turkey though. I probably wouldn't want to do a turkey for this Christmas. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Hold on. I got invited over to friends' house for Thanksgiving. I'm so glad I don't have to cook this year at the host. I feel you, because when you gotta do all that cooking, you really gotta prepare in advance. Cause that's what me and my bro PNC was just talking about. He likes the dentist. Oh, that's good. Because some people, they have a phobia of going to the dentist. They really do. Okay, Sarah said hi to Ippy Poo. Best turkey I tried from the restaurant was based. You know what? They have pretty good turkey. They do. They do. Because I tried them too. I had tried them too, and they're pretty good. They are really pretty good. But I think when you cook your own turkey, to be honest with you, PMC, you can season it any way that you can do it. That's the only one thing that I like about turkey, is that you can season it any way that you want to season it. That's my part about how I like turkey. And then you can use it for leftovers, you know. But sometimes when you get older, you get tired of it, child. I got turkey wings and turkey legs. That's the best bet, because you don't have to worry about carrying that big old turkey. Because the turkey be so big, depending on how many people you have in the family, you be having that big turkey, and you got to carry it, and then you got to make sure it get thrown out on time. It's just, it's crazy. I don't like the store-bought. You know, PMC? My dad, you gonna laugh your butt off, PMC. My dad, when it comes down to rotisserie chicken, okay, my dad, when he smells a rotisserie chicken, okay, he would come up in there and take a piece of the rotisserie chicken and try to sneak in and eat it. He loves him some rotisserie chicken, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you didn't, but he loves rotisserie. My dad loves rotisserie chicken. He loves it. He loves it. And every time when he eats it, he just get the smack with his mouth like, I be like, Dad, why are you eating so loud? You act like you haven't ate for days. But he loves some rotisserie chicken. If I bring some home, he would eat it up. If you gave it to him and let him eat the whole thing by himself, child, he would eat it up. But considering the fact that he's diabetic, because he's diabetic type 2, he be watching some of the stuff that he eats. My friend husband is frying the turkeys, one jerk turkey and one Cajun turkey. Hey, maybe I need to come over one day. That sounds good though. Okay, I saw that comment. That thing slide off the bone tender like a cartoons. And just like a fried chicken I eat is, child. PMC, you about to make me hungry, man. You really about to make me hungry. Okay. You about to make me hungry. But I love it when they rotisserie. I love it when they take out the rotisserie chicken, when they just cooked it and took it out and it's so fresh. Oh my God. That thing be so tender. It be so tender. Like, it's crazy. Like, it be so good and so tender. And depending on what type of gravy, well, I take that back. With some rotisserie chickens, you don't have to necessarily put gravy on it, because sometimes you can eat rotisserie chicken. You can eat the rotisserie chicken by itself with no gravy, to be honest with you. But it just depends on what your taste buds have a flavor for. That's just my opinion. Because sometimes I don't eat my rotisserie chicken with gravy. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. What's the weather like there? It's a little windy and cold, not completely cold to the point that your fingers about to fall off, but it's cold. So that's the weather for today over here. It's cold, but it's a little windy, not crazy windy, but it's a little windy. I am. I am. I am. As you can see, I am bundled. Even though this is a hood, like a jumpsuit, not jumpsuit, but like a exercise coat. And then I got this. I'm warm. I'm fine. I got my heavy coat. I'm ready for the snow, but I don't want no snow over there. So whoever got snow in their area, do not bring it here. Okay, do not bring it here. You keep it over there, because at least I know PMC. He don't get no snow where he is. He always got sunshine over there, so it's no. Of course, PMC is 85 degrees over there where you at, with a whole lot of sunshine, and y'all get to have parties and have fun and do all that. I'm jealous. You need to bring some sunshine over here. Bring some of that sunshine over here. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. It looks cold. Yeah, it is. It is. But it's not cold to the point. You know how sometimes when it's cold outside, it feels like that your hands are so cold, and you be like, it's not that cold. It's cold, but it's not that cold. It be poo. 83 degrees. You and PMC need to bring some of that sunshine over here. Can y'all please bring over here? Because we need some sunshine over here. Because I was loving my weather fall, and then fall all of a sudden disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. I don't know where it went. Hi, Yvette. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, you in Florida. You in Florida where it's at. Where it's popping at. Where all the nice weather is at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm jealous of you. Y'all need to bring some sunshine over here. And I know where you from. You don't have to tell me, PMC. I'm supposed to be like your little sister, and you can't bring no sunshine over here. Like, really? I'm doing wonderful, just getting ready for work. But how are you? Child, I'm blessed with this cute face. Just got off from work and got off at around 4:35 o'clock. Yeah. So I am very blessed, and I am drinking this water. And when I get home, I'm going to drink some coffee. Yeah. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please do, and make sure that you put plenty of stamps on it and send it over here, please, because we need some sunshine. Okay, we need some sunshine. Okay, we need some sunshine over here because it's cold. I am, like I said, just got off from work. I got off like around between 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. Waiting for my ride so I can go home and get myself together, get me some coffee, make me some coffee, and well, thank you. I appreciate that. I received it. I will receive what you just said, because that word, you're going to find this weird. That word, beautiful, it was a hard time for me to receive that at one point. Okay, at what time, PMC? Yes, I'm off for Thanksgiving. Thank you. Yeah, I'm off for Thanksgiving. I don't work on Thanksgiving. But after Thanksgiving, I have to go right back to work. Yeah, I'm not off. But we do get paid. We do get holiday pay. We do get holiday pay. We do. I will be there, bro. Okay. I'll be there. Because I don't have to be at work until 11 a.m. But like I said, I do work after Thanksgiving, but we get holiday pay. Yeah, we get holiday pay. So yeah. Yep. 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 We get holiday pay. And that's a blessing because some jobs they don't give you holiday pay. Okay. He said it's at 6:30 p.m. his time. Yep. And whenever y'all get a chance, try to subscribe to PMC's live. He has good lives. It's a good vibe in there. It's a very positive vibe that he be having. It's real chill, relax. You have different conversations. You get to meet different people, and it's a positive energy environment. So if y'all want to subscribe to him and check out his live, you're more than welcome to. You know what? You know what? When I was just thinking about it, and I was just saying that PMC, now you got me thinking about it now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, EB Pooh. What's one thing you have to have on your plate this Thanksgiving? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all might laugh at me, okay? But please don't laugh at me, but y'all gonna laugh at me anyway. The must that I have to have on my plate for Thanksgiving, that's a must, okay? It's potato salad. That's a must for me. If I don't have no potato salad on my plate, I'm gonna go crazy. Now it used to be macaroni and cheese, but I don't know what's going on with my taste buds for the past couple of years. I don't know if y'all go through this or not, but it seems like for the past couple of years, when it comes down to, hold on. You know what? I want to try that pizza, but I know last year they had that last year, but I could not find it. I couldn't find it. I could not find that daggone pizza to save my life, and I wanted to try it, but I could not find it. I don't know if they have it in Walmart or just regular stores. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Okay, that's cool. I'm not going to laugh a lot of people like potato salad. Yeah, because sometimes your plate looks naked without the potato salad because it's a main tradition. you know, it's a main thing. They did. They loved it. Hold on, PMC. But as far as a potato salad, it's a must for me because it feels like that the plate is naked. It feels like that it's really naked, and I have to have potato salad. And if I don't have potato salad, I'm gonna go crazy. Now, the one thing I can't stand is when during Thanksgiving, if they don't have potato salad, they want to sit there and put coleslaw on the plate and tell you, well, you can get coleslaw. There's a difference between potato salad and coleslaw. I'd rather have potato salad than coleslaw on Thanksgiving. That's just me, because I'm used to potato salad. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand that either, that people try to substitute potato salad versus coleslaw. I cannot stand that. That gets on my nerves. That's I mean, I like coleslaw, but it's just with Thanksgiving, no. Potato salad looks like it is spot. PFC, I can't with you. I can't with you. You are. But as far as the pizza, did you ask your subscribers where they got the pizza from? Did they say what store that they got it from? That's what I said, Pooh. That's exactly what I said. He talking about some potato salad looks like it's expiration. Oh my God. He said it expires cooked grits. PMC. I can't. I cannot. Okay. Or what you can do, you can email me. Do you think you can email me with it instead of just putting it on here? Because I understand I understand that part that you're saying about promoting it and stuff like that. Okay. But I get the part that you said about the promoting thing, because that would be funny on here. Yeah, because I want me and my kids to try that pizza. Because it sounds like it's good, but I was trying to find it last year and I could not find it. And every time when you would try to find something that people advertise, it's like people will get multiple stuff and they won't save it for nobody to get it. Because it's almost like they get multiple stuff and don't save it for nobody. Just like with the Dollar Tree. I don't mean to bring this up, but I'm just saying. Just like with the Dollar Tree, when you want to get certain things that people be advertising for the Dollar Tree, and then when you try to get it, they want to take multiple stuff and don't want to save nothing for nobody. And it's like, really? Like it just be crazy. It's almost like they trying to say, look, I'm going to get this for this person, I'm going to get this for that person, I'm going to get this. Damn, can you save something? Can you save something for us? I mean, we would like to try. We would like to know what it is. We would like to review it, you know. Right. And I'll be like, are y'all serious? Like, come on. Like, stop being greedy. Like, can we get something? Or like a person that stole food. Right, exactly. That be blowing me up a storm. My pretty OMG, I finally caught you live. Yes, you have. Because I've been busy, very busy with working. Good morning, my beautiful pretty. Good morning. Happy holidays to you. What you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you going out of town? Are you staying home? What you gonna do, girl? Hello. Yum's Kitchen. 122. No, 1122. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my live today. Oh, you been sick? Oh God. What, you got the flu? Did you have the flu or something? I hope you get better. I mean, because this weather has been changing a lot. It has been changing. Girl, that's crazy. But yeah, people don't want to save stuff no more. I'm telling you, people don't want to save nothing no more. Nobody wants to. It's just people just being so greedy. It seems like once something come out, people just want to taste stuff and don't want to save nothing. Yeah, you gotta stay strong. Hey, girl. I know. I know. That's all I'm gonna say. I know. They do. They really do. I'm gonna read this out loud for real. Laugh out loud. People be stealing from you, then help you look for what they stole from you, and got on what they stole from you. Why they helping you, and you be so stressed out. You don't. That is so true. Oh my God. And that'd be so freaking sad when they do that. And then they be looking at you crazy like, what you stressed out for? And you sitting there thinking, because you just took something that I wanted and then you wanted to help me look for it. And then all of a sudden, what you mean? And they just look at you crazy. Like it just be, oh my God. Then when you realize, you be like, man, I'm about to drop this. PMC is not lying. Because when that mess be happening, you be ready to want to drop somebody. Then they be ready like, why you doing? Why you looking at me like that? And you be ready to want to just go nuts on that. I want to say the word, but I can't say it because, YouTube might shut me down. Will you do that? I love you too. Get some rest. Get plenty of rest. And don't be in the bushes looking and you supposed to sleep. Don't be in them bushes. When you talking about you gotta leave, don't be in them bushes. You better get your butt in that bed. Just like what PNC be saying to me, you need to get your rest. I'd rather for you to get your rest than you to be in my life. And he be saying this to me all the time. Pretty, I'd rather for you to get your rest than you be in my life. So it's the same for you. Go to bed and get some sleep. Take some Robitussin or some NyQuil. See what I tell you, PMC be saying that, but he don't be saying it like that to me. He be telling me that I'd rather for you to get some rest than to be in my life. And then I be sitting there looking like, he won't let me want to be in here. He don't like me no. Okay. Yeah, you better, because you better not be in the bushes, because I'm going to know when you're in the bushes. I'm going to know when you're in the bushes. So you better not be in them bushes. Let me stop playing. You right. I don't like that. You don't be getting sleep. Look, PMC, look. I don't know if you noticed this by now, okay? But you know that I am a sister, a black beautiful sister that keeps it going consistently and don't care if I don't get no sleep. I just be like that. I just be like an energizer bunny sometimes, and that just fell over, and I'm not gonna get it. But I'm like an energizer bunny. If I have to get something done, you know what I'm saying? I be keeping on going. Now, if my body feels like it's about to shut the head down, like I told you what happened before, if my body feels like it's about to shut down, like when I say shut down, you know how when your body feels like it's about to shut down and you want to get up and do what you need to do, but then it's like your body say, excuse my French when I say this, it'd be like, you sit your butt down. In other words, it'd be like, you need to sit your ass down. You're not going nowhere. You're not doing nothing. You gonna sit your butt right there. Because I know one time it happened to me when I was at home and I was really tired. And I think it was that day you told me to go to sleep and I had to, get some stuff off the floor. And then I tried to get up. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I tried to get up. Okay? I tried to get up. My body had rejected me to get my butt up. My daughter looked at me. She said, "Mom, why you look like that?" And I was like, "Hi, father, son, wild life. How you doing? Welcome to my chat. Welcome. And my body had shut down. And my daughter asked me, she was like, "Mom, what's wrong with you?" I said, "I cannot get up. My body won't let me get up. My body will not let me get up. I understand the body is a machine, and right, and most of the time, I'm not gonna lie to you, and you're gonna be sitting here thinking I'm crazy, but I always try to push myself to do more before I go to sleep. But like I said, I be having my moments sometimes that my body be shutting down, baby, and it be like, you need to sit your butt down. You need to sit your butt down. Like literally. And I was like, oh my God, really? I was like, damn. My mind is like, you need to sit down. You need to sit the hell down. Sit down. You like, sit down. The mind be like, I got this. And the body be picky on next Friday. Yes, and it be like, sit your ass down. Like, sit down. You don't need to be doing nothing. I'm back off to work in an hour, doing 12 hours. Ooh, that's a lot of hours. 12-hour shift. Only woke up and an hour ago. Might do another motorbike live to work. How's your day? Pretty. I just got off from work. I got off at least at 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Because we had a short shift today. We didn't have that much to do, but I have to go back in by 11 today. And then on Friday, we come in at 8 p.m. So my schedule is like back and forth. And that's why my sleeping is out of whack, because the schedules be switching. It depends on what activity, not activity, I'm sorry, what event that they have, and like if they have a concert or if they have a basketball game or they got a hockey game, that type of thing. And it just depends. I farm from 6 to 6 a.m. No, I'm sorry. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday here. We take frequent breaks throughout the day, though working family is a blessing. It is, because PNC, if I told you how long my break was, you probably would sit there and look at me like I'm crazy. Unless you want me to inbox you and let you know instead of telling you in front of everybody, because y'all gonna think this is crazy if I told you how long my break was. My break is only 15 minutes. We only get a 15-minute break. Yeah. I definitely understand pretty hard, because I want to get things done, especially if you're zoned in to whatever you do. Yes, that's how it is with me. But like I said, with the schedule that I have, it's crazy. Like, even though you want to push yourself to do it, but with the type of job I have, your body will shut down on you. Like, your body will tell you, and I'm going to say it again, your body will sit there and tell you to sit your butt down. Like, it would literally tell you that. And then if you try to budge to get up, and then I be on my feet. I said on my foot. I meant to say I be on my feet all night long, and they give us a 15-minute break. It's crazy. 60 hours a week. That's timer, brother. Pride. We only get 2 breaks. Ooh, Jesus. 2 breaks? Well, I think, wait a minute. I think that's normal. Isn't it? Or you get, I thought the normal was like, if you do a 12 shift, you get 3. Or am I wrong? Okay, thank you. Because I thought if you do a 12-hour shift, you get 3 breaks, at least. If I'm not mistaken. Because I know when I used to work at Popeyes and you did a double shift, you get 2 breaks. But for a 12-hour shift, okay. Y'all don't take her out, because I think that's the only way she can communicate. I don't think she's spamming the chat. I think it's just the way she's talking. So just make sure y'all don't take her out, because I think this is the way she's communicating. Just so that y'all know. Yeah, but I thought that if you did a 12-hour shift, because I know when I used to work overtime, when I was working in a restaurant at Popeyes, if you did like a double, um you did get 2 breaks. And sometimes they might let you slide with a 3rd break, because working a double shift past 8 hours, oh my God, you be where you want to take 3 breaks. know what PMC. I cannot with you. I cannot. Oh, that's what's up. I thought 30 minutes was a normal time for 12. I thought that too. But see, I think it depends on the company too. Because some companies, they will sit there and say that you can, well, see, PMC, he does farming. So he doesn't work for a company, he works on a farm. But with other companies, it depends on what company you work for, because the normal time of break is 30 minutes. But then sometimes, depending on the company that you work for, you can get an hour. It just depends on the company. And then you also got to remember too, budget too. You got to remember, when you work for a company, they got a budget. They got to do a budget. You know what I'm saying? Because they might have to force you to take a 30-minute, and sometimes I had to, force you to take an hour break sometimes. But it just depends on the company, you know. Right. That's why sometimes when I come home, PMC, and I'm being honest with you, that's why sometimes when I come home and I get in that house and I go straight to sleep, I don't eat nothing. I go straight to bed. But today I'm not that sleepy. You know what I'm saying? So that can give me time to get me something to eat, just put something in my stomach. And once I do that, give me a cup of coffee and then go to sleep. But when I first started working back there again, I know that my body was just, oh my God, my body was just like, oh. And all I want to do is just take my butt to sleep. Even though I took, a 15-minute break. But once I get home, when I first started working again, I was just like, oh God. Like, I just went straight to bed. A 15-minute break feels like the employer is rushing their employees. Right. And you ain't lying, because where I work at, my manager, say that you have a regular schedule in a regular area that you work at, right? Now, if he finds out that you're done working early, he's going to find something else for you to do. Y'all, I'm not playing with you. When I'll be finished doing the stuff that I need to do, y'all gonna laugh at me when I say this. When I get finished doing the stuff that I need to do, and then he try to ask me, do I want to do some overwork sometimes? I might want to do overwork sometimes, but not all the time. And when I don't feel like it, I tell him straight up, like, sir, can I leave around such and such time? And then he'd be like, you don't want no extra work? No. I want to go home. I want to go home and get some sleep. Because if I know I have to get up the next day to come in to do an overnight, who in the hell wants to stay, excuse my French, but who in the hell wants to stay here all the way to some 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning? Then you are heading back home to try to get some sleep and get something to eat, and then you have to get right back up to do it again. I understand we need the money. We do. We need money. We need money to survive. But at the same time, our bodies are in shock. Like, really? And here go my hair want to fly. On a 15-minute, you pulling out a chair. You pulling out a chair to sit down, double McGum, you chew. PMC. I filed for an extra shift or covering somebody's who may show up late sometimes. You don't even get paid for that. And if you do, it's not worth it, the time that you put in personally. You know what? That's what I said. If you put, I was just like, I can't. PMC's on the road today. He ain't playing. He ain't had no cut calls today. He like, shoot, he not playing today. He like, when you take a 15-minute break, it's like you sit on the chair out with no big gum. It's either that or something from the Venom. You know what, PMC? I cannot with you today. What is with you today? I can't with you. I'm so lucky that Lexi is not in the chat right now because you have her dying laughing right now. Okay, I'm telling you, you have her rolling. She would be rolling. She would be laughing up a storm. She wouldn't even be able to stop crying laughing. You are a hot mess this morning. What's with you this morning? You said, let me just cut up a little bit. Shoot, why not? Might as well cut up. You only live one life. You might as well cut up while you still here. Hey, you. Hi, my Ryan. How you doing? I'm sorry I missed your live because I'm on live. Because I've been missing for 6 days. But how you doing, my Ryan? My other brother, how you doing? And happy holidays. Are you going out of town for Thanksgiving, or are you staying in your home? Well, at the new home that you're at, or you not celebrating Thanksgiving? That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we just chopping it up a little bit on the live. I don't got no words to say. I understand, because that big move that y'all had, shoot, I'll probably stay home too. Shoot. Thank you, PMC. Now, the question is for Thanksgiving for everybody. Now, I know some of y'all are famous for this, but then some of y'all might not do this. Now, is anybody going to get tipsy on Thanksgiving this year? Is anybody going to get tipsy? Is anybody going to get tipsy at all? You know what, Stone? You know what? You and PMC, I don't know what's wrong with y'all today, but y'all are funny today. Y'all are really funny today. Y'all are hilarious today. Ryan, we already know what you're gonna do. We already know this. You are so hooked, man. You are so hooked. We already knew this. I'm talking about drinking. I'm not talking about that. Even though sometimes I want to do that, but I can't because I don't want to set a bad example for my children. Because, child, sometimes we need to do it, but we can't because we want to set an example for our children. Y'all are a mess today. Y'all are cutting up today. Y'all are cutting up. You know what, PMC? How about this? I'm gonna have some brownies, but let's put a surprise in the brownies. How about that, PMC? Let's put a little surprise in the brownies. Let's put little edibles in the brownies so we get a little surprise. How about that? Maybe we should do that. And I know, and with Ippy Poo sitting there saying having adult time, how about this? The kids can have regular brownies on the side, and for the adult time, you can put the other brownies in a secret place. And then when all the kids take a little nap, then you can get it. There you go, PMC. There you go. I know what it's called, and I've been wanting to get some. But the problem is that you need to know where to go to get some good ones. You can't sit there and be just taking any type, of them. You know what I'm saying? God. Is she new? No, I think if people, yeah, wait a minute. No, if people's not new, she just haven't been here in a while. She haven't been here in a while. She been here before, but she just haven't been here in a minute. Y'all a mess. Pretty gonna have some brownies in the car. Well, bring it over here, PMC. Bring them over here. Bring them over here. And make sure you put some secret in it. Put a little secret in it. Put a little secret in it. Help me out. I would like to have that. I would like to have a secret in the browns, you know. Yep. Yep. I'm telling you. I might do that next year. I might not do it this year, but I might do that next year. I might sit there and make some brownies and put some surprise in it, but just for me. You know what I'm saying? Just for me. And one of my good friends, probably. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I might do it next year. Not this year, but next year. No. You better not be talking about the planet base ones that are you talking about the planet base? Yes, PMC, yes. Yes, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. Yep, I want that. Yep. Hey, you was just saying, where you went to? Oh, you must have had your live. You must have had your live, Teresa. I mean, Tanisha. Yeah, PMC got, ooh, child. PMC, yeah. PMC, yeah. That Molly. I'm loving this live today. Everybody's cutting up, having a good time. I'm loving this live. Yep. Oh Lord, Ryan, I knew you was gonna say Molly. Molly. Yeah, it's really lit. It's really lit. Actually, to be honest with you, this is a second live that I have done, but it hasn't been this lit like this with me just chilling out. Cause normally the lives that I normally be doing, I be putting out the word for people to hear most of the time. But I just figured for today we can chill. But if y'all want me to do a live later on, I can do that and I can do the word, or y'all could just deal with this live for today and let me rest, and I can try to do a live tomorrow. What y'all want me to do? Tell me what y'all want me to do. Tell me what y'all want me to do. Tell me. Tell me something. The choice is y'all's. Okay. I would do a word for y'all later on. But I know my brother, PMC, is going to tell me, get some rest first before you do that. I already know. He don't have to tell me. But I will get some rest before I do it. Because I don't have to be at work until 11 tonight. So I will do a live later on. But I will get me some sleep before I do it. And that would be my Second live for this week. Yeah, that would be my second live for today that I'm doing. So I'll give y'all the word today. I will give y'all the word today. I will, trust me, I will. Cause normally, when I get home, I be going in different chats, but today I'm not gonna do that because if I need to be rested up for the live later on, that means I can't go into nobody's chats. Sorry, I can't move. Hey Glenn, how you doing? Cause I can't be moving in the chats. I'm sorry. I normally be moving in different chats and be saying hello to people, but this time, if y'all telling me y'all want me to go live again, I will. But I have to get me some sleep. I really do. But I don't mind going live today. But when it hits the Thanksgiving, I'm not going live. I'm not going live. Oh, you just woke up, Glenn? Boy, and you just getting on this. Boy, you better get yourself together. You don't have to jump on here. You can look at the replay. You didn't have to jump on. You know what? I cannot with you, PMC. I can't with you today. You're going to be laughing after you end this pretty. I guarantee. I know. I am. I'm going to be laughing up a storm. I am. I'm telling you, I am. You ain't lying about that. But this is a good live today. I really appreciate it. I need this type of live today. No negative Nancy, no drama, nothing. It's just pure good live today. I'm loving it. I probably need to do more lives like this. But I don't want to copy off Ryan though, because I don't want Ryan to be saying, why is she copying my stuff? Why is she doing this? Why are you doing that? I'm not trying to copy your stuff. I'm just trying to give myself a little rest to preach it and let y'all have some fun and we can talk about different stuff. I don't want to copy Ryan. I don't want to copy. I don't want to copy. I don't want to copy. I don't want to copy my brother because that's his thing. He normally be having lives and his lives be lit in the morning, be lit up. And I be loving his lives. I'm not going to lie, but this is the actual, I'm being honest, this is an actually good live. I'm going to get back to the harvest. Stay safe. You too. And I'm going to be in your chat. I will be in your chat. But you take care, bro. And it was good seeing you in my live today. It was fun. It was really fun. Yes, mine, dude. He be in a whole different he be in a whole different world. But it's fun though. It's fun because sometimes when you have lives, you need to sometimes, and this is what I'm starting to learn. Instead of you always doing the same thing, okay? Instead of you doing the same thing, try to lighten it up a little bit. Let your audience give you a topic to talk about, or just randomly just say on your chat thing, say, I'm just checking in with y'all just to make, conversation and let people, just have different conversations, because sometimes it's good to get the word. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm the girl. I'm the girl for the word. That's how I am. I love giving the word and give encouraging words to people. But what I had to realize too is that sometimes when you have lives, you have to let your audience have conversations and just have random conversations and let them, just chill, because sometimes you need to do that. And once you do that, you see everybody's personalities and you see, what vibe is in, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you need to do that. So I just figured I would check in, see how y'all doing. And I just sparked up a conversation talking about this conversation, addicted to water. And then after we did that, guess what? we got into more conversation about different stuff. And maybe I need to do that more often. And this is fun. This is really fun. And some of us, we need to have that sometimes, because we going through a lot of stuff. A lot of us going through a lot of things, and a lot of us, we want to have that moment to have fun and just be carefree and just talk and just, be ourselves a little bit. Not be ourselves like be disrespectful, but just be ourselves, just to have a conversation and talk about different things, to get your mind off of stuff. Because the world that we living in right now, it is so much criticism, it's so much chaos, it's a lot of people judging people, it's a lot of people hating on people because of whatever, and that needs to stop. And we need to just, chill, just live, and just have a good time, and we need that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys, I truly, truly, truly enjoyed myself on this live this morning. Y'all have made my day. And I'm going to be coming back on live later on today. And if you want to check out my channel, you can look at the stuff that I have done. You can check out my page and look at the content that I've been making. You can check out the lives. You can check out my videos, because I've been making videos, and check those out. And you can get the word from that too. But I think a lot of people prefer to be on live than to be, just going through the stuff that they had already seen. But just check my page out. I got the word up there too. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just check out my page. You're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it. And all it is positive words. And I know a lot of people don't like long form videos. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't like long form videos, and some people prefer lives. But like I said, as lately, since I've been working a whole lot, I haven't been having a chance to go live like that because of my schedule. My schedule is crazy. But I just figured, well, shoot, since I got the energy to do this now, I might as well do it, so y'all can see my face. Because of course, it seems like y'all enjoy seeing my face. Some people do, some people don't. Some people might, but hey. Yep. So, but just check out my page. Look at my content. Check out my long form videos. Check out my lives that I have done. And you will get the good word. But it has been a pleasure being with y'all this morning. I'm about to... but I have to start heading home now, because I took this time out to chill and waiting for my ride, and I haven't been here yet. But I will see y'all later. And again, I always enjoy doing lives. I enjoy being with y'all, and I enjoyed the engagement that we had this morning. It was wonderful. And as I always say, and I don't like saying this, but the pretty heart, the conqueror, is out. See y'all later. See y'all later, my sweethearts. Bye.